It's like the calm before the storm. Real gray skies. You know it's coming. It has that feel in the air. It's 46 degrees right now. Pulled the tractor around front. She's seems like she's pretty good to go. If not, we'll worry about it then. But runs everything fired up and worked like it should, so we should be good for moving some snow out of the way. Continuing on with the Jeep. She's all apart, and this is the halfway point. Now I just got to put it all back together. Just throw that crap in there and throw some tools at it. It'll be done. No, but really, the oil pan's off. What I did, the box that it came in, is I laid the new oil pan on top of the box, laying upside down, and I took a can of black spray paint and I just kind of misted over the edges all the way around the pan. Removed the paint and it left little black dots. And then I took a drill with like a 3/8 bit and kind of just went around it where the hole was. And then I took the box apart on the seams and then flipped it over. So this is actually the inside of the box you're seeing now. If you look in here, you'll probably see what I'm talking about. That's what was done. So, put it back together. Hold on a second. My headlight on. Yeah. Flip the box back over and went and took one screw out at a time and just put it on in its location so that I know where it came off of on the pan, because there's a whole bunch of different styles of them. You got some with standoffs on them, and you got one with a bracket on it. So then just mark the front. So flip the box upside down while I'm down there. So that's the old pan. I am not gonna tap on it until after it's all said and done, just in case I need that for some reason. I want to screw myself, but everything looks like a go. The gasket that came with it was on it rather. They're like a preformed rubber gasket with metal in between, and then they have a bushing, I should say. I'll show you on the new one. It's easier to see. There's a support ring so you don't crush the pan when you're tightening the hardware down. You don't squeeze the crap out of the gaskets, you know. And that's the new one getting ready to go on there, and it comes with a little warning saying that someplace by the rear main seal is different on 2000 and up, so make sure you use extra silicone. Didn't quite point out exactly where that spot was, but what I'm thinking is right here, if you look at it underneath the car, there's a the rear main seal kind of goes up a little bit further, and there's a cavity there. I think we're talking about filming that. Let's go take a peek underneath. Put the light on. There we go. You're getting old. Every time you lay down or get up, you make a noise. Alright. Here's the underneath of the motor. I already went over it with a scraper, and then I used carburetor cleaner, the chlorine type, and then paper towels. We're just kind of letting that set up, dry off a little bit. I'm going to probably take, I just got a shot of oil right on the camera. Hold on one second. That was good. Like, what the hell's that on the screen? That's good for it. How's the view, guys? You get something in your eye there? Is it blurry? Are you gonna focus? Yeah. Well, now we got Dr. Yep just a little bit more. This is proof that I don't edit my videos. Alright. We going with that? Alright. As we were. Let's go wipe that. These bottoms getting cleaned up, and as I said, the last thing I can go do is hit it with a little bit of Windex on some paper towels just to kind of dry off anything else that's left, or a little bit of alcohol, something like that. Goober up those four corners. If you look, you actually kind of see, I think it's the gap what they're talking about right there, up in there. A little extra fill. Motor doesn't look too bad. Looking underneath it, there's not a bunch of shit in the pickup, but a couple little pieces. I'm gonna blow that with the air gun in a second. But, you know, typical, not totally full of sludge. The pan wasn't too bad. The oil was real dirty when I took it out, but if you're selling something, you know, generally the maintenance kind of goes away when you're getting ready to trade in your vehicle. So, that's to be expected. So that's where we are. Hoping to have this thing together in a couple hours, because I want to get. I don't want to leave the Mustang out in the weather, and the kit car's out there in the front yard, and don't want to leave that out in the weather too. I'll say, oh, brake lines, training lanes. They don't make that fitting available. You got to order it. You see that type of fitting goes into the training a little further. So we're either going to go with cutting it where it's still good material, putting a couple of these in line, and you don't need to flare for that. You just go a nice clean cut on the end, and then just bend up some more line. This is a 3/8 straight line, 5-footer. Should be enough between the two of them. I also have high pressure hose, because from the end of those lines to the radiator, there's already about 18 inches of rubber. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, whether I'm just going to go rubber from the radiator all the way back to where I just cut these back, or if the exhaust is really close or something, I'll make that metal piece that I talked about and then make the line from there. So that's where I am. Just do a little update of what's going on, and do some cleaning up, put some stuff away in the yard before the impending doom. Pick up the doggy toys. We'll run over the squeaky toys with the snowblower. They squeak once and they're turning into fluff pretty much after that. So, all right, take care, guys. Thanks for watching.